There's a spring in the mountain and it flows down to the town.
From NPR Music and heard around the world on the Voice of America, with major funding provided by Bailey and Glasser, welcome to another Mountain Stage with your host, Larry Gross.
There's a song in my heart, just a simple little tune, but the rhythm and the melody won't leave me alone. Around the world it's just a simple song. This world is turning around, a simple song. Well, thank you so much, and welcome once again to Mountain Stage Live Performance Radio from the Mountain State of West Virginia. And today is a very special show for us. It is our 30th anniversary. And to celebrate that, we have brought some great old friends and some very special guests and some new friends, too. We're going to do the show just like we always do, with some old folks, some new folks, and all kinds of things. Todd Snider, great singer and songwriter, will be here during our next hour. Also, Mollie O'Brien and Rich Moore. Mollie's been here 18 times now. And a young woman, a fine, fine singer and songwriter from up in New York City. She and her family have been on the show many, many times. Lucy Wainwright Roche will be out just a little bit. But first of all, a band that has never been on the Mountain Stage before, and as we did this special anniversary show, we wanted to include at least one new band, because we've been doing that on almost every show we do for many, many years. They are from New York City, and the man who leads the band, Diego Garcia, is from the USA, but his folks are from South America, so he speaks a couple of different languages, and his music is influenced by classic South American tunes. It wasn't too long ago, he was the head man of Elephant, a rock band from New York City. Then he struck out on his own in 2011 and did a solo album called Laura, and now he has a brand new one called Paradise on Concord Records. Brought his band with him. Please welcome, for the first time to the Mountain Stage, Diego Garcia.
Sunny days are coming soon, pretty flowers early June. I never want to leave this place, now that I'm feeling better. Holding hands, the world spins round, hear the music from the town. Every time I hear that tune, it reminds me I'm feeling better. Oh darling, please, you look so good to me. And every time I see you, all I want to do is tell you I can't believe there is something in this world that means so much to me, and I want for you to know it. Stand in line and share a smoke, have a drink, let's make a toast. Drink to the days that are ahead, now that we're back together. Come on girl, let's sit a while, see the views, enjoy your smile. I never believed in anything, but now I know that I'm feeling better. Oh darling, please, you look so good to me. And every time I see you, all I want to do is tell you I can't believe there is something in this world that means so much to me, and I want for you to know it, and I hate that I can't show it. Come on. Oh darling, My heart, my heart, my heart is an island whose shores roll out to sea. Therein lies a harbor where fools can visit me. I've seen so many travelers, but none allowed the key. It's for my lady captain who sails the ocean free. La 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 la. My heart is an island whose shores roll out to sea. Therein lies a harbor where fools can visit me. I've seen so many travelers, but none allowed the key. It's for my lady captain who sails the ocean free. La 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 la. Thank you. The heart has a way of pushing you through the darkest days. We live in our minds, and it makes us all forget sometimes. Too many mistakes, yeah, too many thoughts and plans to make life hard to take. But if you could take a moment and just listen listen to your heart, you will find there's something to relieve the pressure from the start. Put it all aside and take a breath. You're really not too far from sunnier days. Oh, you're not too far away from sunnier days. Sunnier days. Some of us are blind. Some of us know the answer's hard to find. We live in our mind, and it makes us all forget sometimes. So just take a break from the messages and calls that you had to make, 'cause I can see it on your face. But if you could take a moment and just listen to your heart, you will find there's something to relieve the pressure from the start. Put it all aside, take a breath. You're really not too far from sunnier days. Oh, you're not too far away from sunnier days. From sunnier days. From sunnier days. Oh, you're not too far away from sunnier days. Sunnier days. The sun is out, the sky is blue, the outside's waiting there for you. And the sun is out, the sky is blue, the outside's waiting there for you. And the sun is out, the sky is blue, the outside's waiting there for you. And the sun is out, the sky is blue, the outside's waiting there for you. But if you two take a moment and just listen to your heart, you will find there's something to relieve the pressure from the start. Put it all aside and take a breath. You're really not too far from sunnier days. You're not too far away from sunnier days. From sunnier days. From sunnier days. Oh, you're not too far away from sunnier days. Sunnier days. Come on now. Oh, you're not too far away from sunnier days. Sunnier days. Sunnier days. Oh, you're not too far away from sunnier days. Hey Zeke, can you make that song come out? Come on, let's do it. Let's give it the... Sunnier days, sunnier days. Oh, you're not too far away. Sunnier days, sunnier days. All right, West Virginia, thank you so much. It's not always sunny, you know. You gotta have the bad days to even understand the good ones. This next song is called Tell Me. And if you're feeling alone, I'm just beyond the dial tone. Don't be afraid, don't hesitate to put our faith in the unknown. No matter how far I've flown, I'm just beyond the dial. You know I found my way home. So tell me, tell me, tell me when you're feeling blue. sadness and stay close to you. Whoa. And if you're feeling concerned, remember everything I've learned. And rest your mind when I return, 'cause you can count on every word. Remember, you're my only girl. So tell me, when you're feeling blue. I'll sing through the sadness and stay close to you. And tell me, when you're feeling blue. I'll sing through the sadness and stay close to you. Whoa. And tell me when you're feeling blue. I'll sing through the sadness and stay close to you. And tell me when you're feeling blue. I'll sing through the sadness and stay close to you. Whoa. Thank you guys so much. You're so beautiful. Thank you very much, West Virginia. Thank you very much, Mountain Stage. You guys got one more in you. You got two more in you. Are you ready? Come on. Let us hear you. Come on. Let New York City hear you. This one's called Start With The End. Let's start with the end. Let's stay till the end, enjoying our lives as lovers and friends. And all through the years, the time we will spend, let's make it a point to remember tomorrow may never descend. Start with the end. We've gone all the way around, now we're back again. Oh, let's start with the end. Let's start with the end. Oh, let's start with the end. We've gone all the way around, now we're back again. Oh, let's start with the end. Let's start with the end. And all through this time, there's been heartbreak and pain. Those years left apart, isolated in vain. Beginning again, a new life on the rise. Let's make it a point to remember to live with the joy in our lives. start with the end. We've gone all the way around, now we're back again. Oh, let's start with the end. Let's start with the end. Oh, let's start with the end. We've gone all the way around, now we're back again. Oh, let's start with the end. Let's start with the end. Come on, give it to me one last time, Z. Come on, you got it. Thank you very much. Big team on guitar. Martin Delay on bass. And Lautaro Burgos on drums. We're gonna leave you with one last song, West Virginia. I'm dedicating this one to you. I hope to see you soon, all right? Thank you very much. You're swimming in a disappointment when life is taking certain turns. We better not go through the motions. We both know he can lead to burns. For every day we spend apart now, an empty place within my heart, an image of you indecisive. I need to show you how I care. These thoughts of you are always there, consume my life at every second I'm aware. Shining brightly from above, you are a star and deserving of my everlasting love. Go by, my life is torture. Without you smiling by my side, to keep reminding you I'm yours, girl, that I got nothing to hide. These thoughts of you are always there, consume my life at every second I'm aware. Shining brightly from above, you are a star and deserving of my everlasting love. Thank you very much, West Virginia. Shining brightly from above, you are a star and deserving of our everlasting love. And one more for Mountain Stage. Thank you, everyone. Shining brightly from above, you are a star and deserving of my everlasting love.
From New York City, Diego Garcia and his band. His new CD is called Paradise on Concord Records. Mr. Diego Garcia. Still to come on the first hour of our 30th anniversary show, Lucy Wainwright Roche will be out. Also, West Virginia Poet Laureate Mark Harshman will be out here to end the hour. But now, Julie Adams is going to do a song with the Mountain Stage Band, but she has some very special guests. We've invited some folks back who were with us in the early days of Mountain Stage, and many of them have been with us. A couple of them were with us for many years. Denny Bonet, who was half of the fabulous Twister Sisters from the beginning. And on bass, Mr. John Kessler, who was our bass player for years. They've both gone on to bigger and better things, and Denny is now in New York City, and John is out in Seattle, both very successful in the music and in music production and radio production. But they're going to do a song, Denny and Julie and Ron and the whole band, that was written by our present bass player, Steve Hill, and our drummer, Ahmed Solomon, and John Kessler, who's going to be on the bass here. And it was done by a couple of local bands. First, a trio, Rhino Moon, that was John, Steve, and Ahmed, and then later Stark Raven, a band that a lot of our Mountain Stage Band members were in back in the day. The song was one of their most popular, so please welcome them all back now with 100 Million Reasons. Julie Adams, Denny Bonet, the Mountain Stage Band, and John Kessler.
So cast your eyes on a new horizon. As day becomes night, don't you think that we might find a better way? Come from, we all go the same direction. First thing that we share may be the end. 100 million reasons why we live to live, we live to die. We need each other, that we can't pretend.
The moon is rising, so cast your eyes a new horizon. As day becomes night, I hope that we might find a better way.
First thing that we share may be the end. 100 million reasons why we live to live, we live to die. We need each other, that we can't pretend. We all grow together, oh, we all go together. Should I say hello or wave goodbye? We all grow together, oh, we all go together. Should I say hello or wave goodbye? Whoa.
Julie Adams, the Mountain Stage Band, special guests Denny Bonet and John Kessler. Vocalists Julie Adams, Ron Sewell, and Denny Bonet. 100 Million Reasons right there. You're listening to Mountain Stage Live Performance Radio from the Mountain State of West Virginia. Major funding for Mountain Stage is provided by Bailey and Glasser, handling complex trials and appeals for both plaintiffs and defendants. Offices in West Virginia, Alabama, Illinois, and D.C. Newest office in Boston. More information at baileyglasser.com. Additional support provided by Chesapeake Energy, drilling for natural gas and oil to secure America's energy future, and by the Charleston, West Virginia Convention and Visitor Bureau, showing the world why Charleston is hip, historic, and almost heaven. Your adventure starts online at charlestonwv.com. This is Mountain Stage on NPR. If you have questions or suggestions for us, you can email us to larry@mountainstage.org. Of course, you can also connect with us on Facebook. You can follow our Tumblr and watch guest artist interviews on our YouTube channel. Find links to all of these at mountainstage.org. And you can hear guest performances on Mountain Stage, including songs that are not heard on the radio, at NPR Music. The online address is npr.org/Mountain Stage. Our next guest on this special 30th anniversary show of Mountain Stage is the young woman to my right. This is her fourth time on the show, twice solo and once with her mother not too long ago. And I wanted to have her on because I really love her singing, and she has a brand new record out. Her songwriting is also very, very good. Her family has been very much involved in Mountain Stage on both sides. Her father, Loudon Wainwright III, has been on, I think, 12 or 13 times, and her mother, Suzy Roche, has been on, I think, 8 or 9 times, and her brother's been on, her sister's been on, her aunt has been on. It's a family thing, and we're proud of that. We love families in West Virginia. And we love family singing. They often sing together. As a matter of fact, they all get together sometimes and sing. But Lucy Wainwright Roche has, as I mentioned, a brand new record called There's a Last Time for Everything, and it's a beautiful record. The arrangements are beautiful, the production is beautiful. You'll hear the songs and the singing, and you'll know how good it is. Please welcome back to the Mountain Stage, Lucy Wainwright Roche.
Hi. Why not put all the doubts behind us? Now we've got Brooklyn at its finest. Full moon, it doesn't hurt. Thank you. So yeah, actually last night I did a show with my mom and dad and me, all three of us together, in New Jersey, which I don't know if you know, but it's very far from here. So it's been quite a day. You know that feeling when you're like driving and driving endlessly and you're nearing your destination and like NPR is replaying the same news you've heard 7 or 8 times? You know that desperation? That's how I am. How are you? But I sure am glad to be here. I fell in love last year. It's not a thing I do a lot. Back up all my lonely habits and give it all I got. And when the winter came, I thought I would be different, but I'm not. I'm just the same old sorry kettle calling blackest spot. You gotta watch it all change. You gotta watch it all stay the same. I walk the morning shore to see what pieces I can find. Glue them all together, make a sailor's valentine. My house is empty now. I know I should feel sorry, but I'm fine. I've got another losing, lagging paper clock to wind and watch it all change. And watch it all stay the same. This little city has the winter on its side. Took one last chance to seek and hide. It's hiding still. And if you make it back to visit, you will see I will be waiting patiently. You know I will, to watch it all change. And watch it all. Once upon any time, if you had asked me where I'd be, I would have said unlocking every door with any key. Those dreams are funny now, and go ahead and laugh because they're free. Oh, to the kindest home that I can find on Allen Street, and watch it all change. And watch it all stay the same. You gotta watch it all change. And watch it all stay the same. I fell in love last year. It's not a thing I do a lot. Thank you. So, on my new album, there's one cover song. And after I did the recording of it, I called a friend and I was like, hey, we did a cover of a song that you love. I was trying to get her to guess what the song was, and she said to me, okay, well, is it a rockin' number or is it a sad snoozer? And I had to break it to her that it was a rocking number that we turned into a sad snoozer. So that's what this is. And then Mountain Stage tweeted me the other day saying one of the only things it wanted for its 30th birthday was this song. So here you go. If you want to find the rockin' version, you can YouTube it and see the original, but here's the sad snoozer. Call your girlfriend. It's time you had the talk. Give your reasons. Say it's not her fault, but you just met somebody new. Tell her not to get upset, second guessing everything you said and done. And then when she gets upset, tell her how you never meant to hurt no one. And you tell her that the only way her heart will mend is when she learns to love again. And it won't make sense right now, but you're still a friend. And then you let her down easy. Call your girlfriend. It's time you had the talk. Give your reasons. Say it's not her fault, but you just met somebody new. Don't you tell her how I give you something that you never even knew you missed. Don't you even try and explain how it's so different when we kiss. And you tell her that the only way her heart will mend is when she learns to love again. And it won't make sense right now, but you're still a friend. And then you let her down easy. Call your girlfriend. It's time you had the talk. Give your reasons. Say it's not her fault, but you just met somebody new. And now it's gonna be me and you. And you tell her that the only way her heart will mend is when she learns to love again. And it won't make sense right now, but you're still a friend. And then you let her down easy. Call your girlfriend. It's time you had the talk. Give your reasons. Say it's not her fault, but you just met somebody new. Call your girlfriend. It's time you had the talk. Thank you. Thank you so much. So, I just want to say, even though I didn't write that, I just feel like I need to just say, if you're in that situation, I do not recommend that you call your girlfriend and say any of that. I don't think it would go well. And I love that song, but I'm not advocating that. So that's my public service announcement from covering that song. Are any of you guys in a family? How's it going? As Larry mentioned, I'm in one, and they've been here a lot. And I thought tonight, in honor of all the many times they've been here, I'd do one of a song that my aunt wrote. And I don't play it that often. I had to change one of the lines because the Roaches, there are 3 of them, and there's only one of me, so I couldn't sing it the way they do. But we'll see what happens. I thought I'd do an experiment. So here we go. I can't get over what I saw. I can't change the law of averages. I'm going down. My uncle did it. My daddy did it. I'm beginning to think that it runs in the family. Oh no, runs in the family. One by one we left home. We went so far out there. Everybody got scared. My uncle did it. My daddy did it. I'm beginning to think that it runs in the family. Oh no, runs in the family. All the boys could have gone to school, and all the girls were pretty enough to play the fool. Something about the danger zone wouldn't leave the bunch of us alone. I remember that night. It was the one I picked to fight with you. I'm holding the bag just like my mama did, just like her mama did. Now there's gonna be a new kid in the family. Oh no, kid, you're gonna run in the family. Oh yeah, kid, you're gonna run in the family. Thank you so much. I'm going to do one more song for you, and I just wanted to say what an honor it is to be part of this celebration here tonight. I'll drive 9 hours anytime. 9 hours, that turns out to be 12 hours. Why do they do that? Why does the GPS tell you that it's 9 when it's 12? Anyway, this is the title track off my new record, and thank you so much. Met you when the days were ours. We've been handed all the moons and stars, and told call forth your future's north, and your own breath will take you far. Some of that tale was so, and some of it we would outgrow. But side by side we rode that ride with each other always in tow. what's left for us to spend. You're just not quite still mine outright, and we will never be here again. But everyone will always know you are a heart of mine. Between forever and one day, there is the finest line. And I wanted to show you all the things I hid. I was just a kid, and I never did. So one last chance to sing. We're changing on a prayer away. Not graceful or true, just me and you. There's a last time for everything. There's a last time. There's a last time. There's a last time. There's a last time for everything. Thank you very much.
Lucy Wainwright Roche, right there. Yeah, she lives up in New York City. And yes, she did come down from New Jersey. We appreciate that. She drove a long way to get here on time. Her latest CD is There's a Last Time for Everything. You heard a bunch of tunes from that. On that CD, I mentioned I thought it was really well produced. A lot of folks sing along and play along with her. Colin Malloy of the Decemberists adds some harmonies. Mary Chapin Carpenter sings on one tune. Robbie Hecht. Really, really nice sounding CD. You should check that one out. There's a Last Time for Everything. Lucy Wainwright Roche. Well, we're going to end this hour with the Poet Laureate of West Virginia. Since Mountain Stage began 30 years ago, we've had every Poet Laureate. Louise McNeil Pease read on the show. Irene McKinney read. And now Mr. Mark Harshman is going to read. Mark's most recent book is called All That Feeds Us, the West Virginia Poems. It's just come out in 2013. In 2012, he had a full-length collection, Green, Silver, and Silent. And he's also written 11 children's books. He lives up in Wheeling, West Virginia. What he's going to perform for us today is a poem called A Song for West Virginia, which was commissioned for the 150th birthday of West Virginia, which is this year. The Wheeling National Heritage Area commissioned Mark to write something, and he has done something wonderful. Please welcome back to the Mountain Stage. He was here during our first year, 30 years ago, and he hasn't changed a bit.
Neither of you, Larry.
Mr. Mark Harshman.
Thank you. Thank you. It's a pleasure to be back. Thanks so much. Thank you, Larry. You're very kind. The poem begins with an epigraph by the late Irene McKinney, who was the Poet Laureate of West Virginia before me, a wonderful woman and a marvelous poet. A Song for West Virginia with an epigraph by Irene McKinney. We give the mountains our names, and they stand still. Mountains called Nathaniel, Cole, Cheat, Blair. Rivers called Potomac, Kanawha, Greenbrier, New, Elk, Ohio. Remembered places, Droop, Greenbank, Arthurdale, Blennerhassett, Matewan. Beauty and tragedy, heroism and courage stitch the patches of our history's quilt. These are not easy times, nor were theirs. 1863, not easy. Western Virginia families split by war. How speak ease with typhus, women and children outnumbering men, growing death lists of the young, lost at Antietam, Cloyd's Mountain, Winchester. Nor are ours easy. Jim and his chinos, panhandling the crossroads, families at the dump, Weather Channel wailing, Mother Nature mainlining, new diseases spawning. But our forebears knew to dream and begin again. a cloud of witnesses watching even now, for there are frail forms fainting still at our cabin doors. Forgotten and remembered names, let our fingers trace their scars on the skin of who we might yet be. Shawnee, Cherokee, Adena, our ancients dreamed, new God, new art, new words. Who is there to mourn for Logan? Not one. We mourn the roads not taken, and yet, let that go. Celebrate the roads we have taken. Sky Gusty, Squirrel Alley, Pickle Street, Sally's Backbone. Who blazed these paths? Van Meter, Morgan, Zane dared these vast shadow forests of unending mountain. Dozens, hundreds, thousands followed, carving their square of sky from these eastern hardwoods. They dreamed the wild could begin a home, and so wild we began. Between early wars, forgotten settlers battled bears and painters, drought and flood, speculators, loneliness, yet some from those years remembered. Gass and Wellsburg, with words, captured Lewis and Clark. Booker T learned freedom here, dreamed it forward for generations, and some rode the very steamboats dreamed by James Rumsey. Steamboats. In 1851, a Swedish nightingale stepped off one and sang. Jenny Lind sang, and only blocks away, a century later, Eleanor Stieber sang, lured angels with Strauss, Wagner, Rossini. Throughout these hills, song and music, Blind Alfred and George Crumb, Melvin Wine and Hazel Dickens, Chew Berry, high and low notes, each could hit them all, hit them like Brett out of the ballpark. West Virginia. Brick streets and churches dreamed and begun here. Here, Alexander Campbell and Matthew Clare dreamed God, and keeping their paths straight, thousands joined them. Who knows even now where the line is between dream and fact, between creation and Big Bang? Free mail. 4-H camps dreamed and begun here. But this 35th state was first dreamed in bloodshed. Between North and South, between East and West, the old Commonwealth torn, and so West Virginia arose. Statesmen and heroes fought for family tradition. Stonewall stood on the wrong side where there was no good side, but courage and skill never knew better. And Pierpont, Borman, Carlisle fought with courage and skills of language, forged our new state, this very one upon which we stand. Anna Jarvis dreamed and began Mother's Day here. Golden, delicious apples dreamed and begun here. Here at Big Bend, John Henry, to whom even poets bow their heads, hammered hard and hammered fast. And Chuck Yeager flew fast, faster than these sentences, than even their sound. Homer Hickam dreamed the sky itself, shaped rockets, then words to tell his story. And Adrian Malott reached between the stars to the dark matter, dreamed the very structure of the cosmos. And John Nash dreamed numbers in his beautiful mind, played games where good money trumps greed. And Mary Lou Retton dreamed a single number, a perfect 10. Electric Railroad dreamed and begun in Huntington. Minnie Harper dreamed and became first African-American woman in legislature. And in Pocahontas County, beyond the beyond, Pearl Buck and Louise McNeil conjured and crafted words to dream beyond that beyond, words known now around the world. Dreaming and beginning, all our heroes for the working class, Stid Hatfield, Blizzard, Mother Jones, Ruther, Heckler, Larry Gibson, shoulder to shoulder. Look close at the bullet holes in those courthouse steps in Welch, those same holes in Larry's outbuildings. Look close at the big hat with the little woman and the fiery voice. And all those goods stand with us still. We hear them singing. Remember, too, the forgotten whose names are scratched in stone in moldering cemeteries just over yonder where the blackberry blossoms. Lloyd, who showed me the old Miller place, a maiden's blush apple gone wild. Roy, who showed me a spring cold as ice in haymaking August. Norma, who showed me the widow's mite in towers of food. Gwen and Melvin, who showed how country folks define gentleman, lady. Maestro, let us play a tucket on those fiddles. Let them ring. Let the bells chime. Let a sanctus slide, echo down the Ohio, up the Kanawha, the New, the Elk. Sing those liquid notes of the rivers. Mountain water makes the difference, the old slogan said, and still does. Moonshine and springshine, cold and fire have tempered our blood, and yet here we stand, here we dream and begin again. So whoop it up, this celebration. Dream it big. Add names to this song, yours, mine, and all those to come. Do as our ancestors across the waters did, light bonfires atop hill and mountain. Let the message travel from Charleston to Bluefield, from Williamson to Harper's Ferry and back to Wheeling, that mountaineers are still free. Someone carve a story, a blueprint of just what might be done, what might be said. Someone scavenge the detritus of the flea market, take hammer or brush, assemble new dreams for rust and whitewash, annunciations, the Fulton Dairy Queen, and on the back porch, Bonnie and Paul once again spin us the old tales new, the preacher on your mother's lap, the monster stick that hooks a bear, and listen again. The old tunes, the long ago mornings, the lost ones. Listen to Wilson Douglas, Phoebe Parsons, Harvey Sampson, whose fiddle leads us through those piney mountains. Scrape and trill, drone and run like a river through the mountain's heart. 150 years and hundreds more to come. Think of it. Take up the patterns of those who've given us their lives. Take up the patches of this history quilt, this dream-flagged quilt. Wave it high and walk proud, these crumpled folds and crags of mountain and valley, these green rolling hills, and let no man haul it away. No coward with a bankroll buy us out. No circus fast talkers take what's ours. And what a dream. Still ours, still new, just beginning. Again that bell, again those trumpets, fiddles, drums, hands together. How sweet the sound. Let us clap, let us sing. And though we know, President Kennedy, that the sun indeed does not always shine here in West Virginia, you were right. These, our people, always do and always will. West Virginia, you are my home, our home. Forever may you sing, and forever may you shine. Thank you.
West Virginia's Poet Laureate, Mark Harshman from Wheeling. Our thanks to Mark Harshman. That poem was a song for West Virginia, written in honor of West Virginia's sesquicentennial, which we celebrated this June 20th. I'd like to say a special hello to you if you're listening right now over WOUB, Athens, Ohio, or WHRV, Norfolk, Virginia. Hope you'll be with us next time on the Mountain Stage. Our guests will be Betty Lavette, Matrimony, Declan O'Rourke, David Broza, and more. You're listening to the 30th anniversary of Mountain Stage, live performance radio from the Mountain State of West Virginia. Mountain Stage is supported in part by this station and by West Virginia Public Radio. Hotel accommodations for Mountain Stage guests are provided by the Charleston Marriott Town Center Hotel, centrally located for the business and pleasure traveler in downtown Charleston's retail district. This is Mountain Stage on NPR. Well, thank you very much. Welcome to the second hour of this special 30th anniversary edition of Mountain Stage. Later on during this hour, Mr. Todd Snider will be with us. But we're going to begin the hour with our own Bob Thompson, and he has chosen a song that was a hit song the year that Mountain Stage began, back in 1983. Please welcome, playing Little Red Corvette, Bob Thompson. Find his music at colortones.com. Bob Thompson, the Mountain Stage Band, special guest John Kessler, Prince's Little Red Corvette. Still to come during this hour, Denny Bonet and Todd Snider. But right now, a woman who is making her 18th appearance on Mountain Stage. We wanted her to come back and be with us. She's a very special person to us. She's been here with her brother Tim. She's been here on her own with various different bands, and more recently she's been here several times with her husband Rich, and she's one of the finest singers in America, and together they are certainly one of the finest duos. They have a brand new CD out there right now called Love Runner. They always choose some great songs for their records, and now they're also co-writing some tunes, which they did on this one, and some really good ones. They've also brought their bass player, who I think produced the most recent recording. Please welcome back a woman who is always welcome here, and her husband is just as welcome. Mollie O'Brien and Rich Moore.
Thank you. Not a dollar, not a nickel, not a penny to my name. I'm the queen of Tap City. I'm out of the game. A nickel up, a nickel down, another nickel gone. Ain't got a nickel left to carry me on. If I ever get back on my feet, I'll move from Saturday Alley up to Sunday Street. I get a paradise that makes me seven all the time. Gonna be living on chicken and wine. I want caviar, 4-star, Johnny Walker Black. 6 pretty boys in my gold Cadillac. Gonna move where the living is sweet. From Saturday Alley up to Sunday Street. Well, my hands are shaking and I ain't feeling well from drinking King Kong liquor and cheap muscatel. But a little taste of bourbon and breakfast in bed. And $6 million can raise the dead. Just me and the other elite. We're raising high-class hell up on Sunday Street. Everybody says I'm talking out of my head, but nobody badmouths the broad with the bread. All the whores are gonna grab their drawers and say, there goes the trick who mugs Santa Claus. You know it pays to be discreet when you're talking to the queen of Sunday Street. Not a dollar, not a nickel, not a penny to my name. I'm the queen of Tap City. I'm out of the game. A nickel up, a nickel down, another nickel gone. Ain't got a nickel left to carry me on. If I ever get back on my feet, I'm gonna go where the living is sweet. It's me and the other elite. We'll move from Saturday Alley up to Sunday Street. Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That was a Dave Van Ronk song. Of course, Dave Van Ronk's in the news quite a bit these days because there's a movie sort of based loosely on his life, and a lot of people probably that are going to be watching the movie never heard of Dave Van Ronk, so we like to help spread the word. So that's a Dave Van Ronk song. Now we're going to do a song about the afterlife and all the different ways to view it, I guess, wouldn't you say so? Rich Moore on the guitar,
Yes, Molly. Thank you
my
very
husband,
much.
Rich Moore.
My present wife, my first wife, my current wife here. You know, Larry mentioned that Molly's been on the show 18 times.
18 times now.
Now, okay. So, I mean, First of all, shouldn't we have like more money? Or something? And
Oh, yeah,
and second of all, that explains why you remember everyone's name and I don't, because I'm always so impressed. Molly says, "Oh, you know so and so from Mountain Stage." I go, "No," but anyhow, this is a Chris Smithers song for you.
Take a look inside, I've got nothing left to hide. Take me as I am, not as I want to be. The why we'll never know, we passed that long ago. Is and was is all we're ever gonna be. And he's almost shaved down by the river, feels a breath and it makes him quiver, takes a breath and then takes a dive alone. The dead don't get no vacation down in that subway station. The only break they take is to the bone. They're waiting on a train to take them home. They're just waiting on a train to take them home. I don't think I see much of anything for me. Visions of the past or the ever after. Now is what can be, all the rest is wait and see. And those prophets never hear that cosmic laughter. And gypsies in their wagons rolling, never hear those death bells tolling, never take no notice of the toll. Yeah, I do when my pulse beats quick with scornful looks and knowing snicker. Stop my heart and sing it like a stone. I'm waiting on a train to take me home. I'm just waiting on a train to take me home. This ain't what it seems, and it's not the stuff of dreams. Nothing is as clear as this confusion. The somewhat welcome news is there is no way to lose, because what isn't real is genuine illusion. And it's all about that graveyard stunts, and some sit still, and some still prance, and some get lost between the minutes. Oh, well, there's nothing there to give them comfort. They can't even see each other. They just step and stumble on their own. They're waiting on a train to take them home. We're just waiting on a train to take us home. I'm just waiting on a train. I'm just waiting on a train to take me home. Yeah. Thank you. Okay, well, no time like the present, I guess. 30th anniversary show to do a song about a stalker. I doubt that there have been too many of those kind of songs done here on Mountain Stage, but we don't care. We're going to do it anyway. This is called, well, I won't tell you what it's called. You'll hear it soon now. telephone booth. Told all about you, baby. Oh, I hope it was the truth. Took down your number, looked up your address too. And I was hoping maybe that you could love me too. I'm gonna wait in the shadows for you to walk by. I'm gonna wait in the shadows for you to walk by. I'm gonna jump from the shadows and try and catch your eye. Gonna run my fingers through your hair and love you everywhere. I don't mean to get too romantic, that's just not my way. But when I get my arms around you, I'm gonna rock you all the night, gonna rock you all the day. Susan, you won't know it, but I'll be behind you. Don't try and run away from me. Wherever you go, I'll find you, yes I will. And when you go to the pictures, and I know you do, don't take no one with you, 'cause I'll be there too, Susan. All right. Did you like that? Want to bring some of the band up here. We got Ron Soul up here, and Ahmed's going to play drums, Mr. Ahmed Solomon. And we also want to make sure you know who's over here playing bass with us tonight. He's from Lyons, Colorado, and just moved back into his house probably about 12, well, how long have we been here? We've been here 24 hours, so probably 36 hours ago, you moved back into your house. This is Eric Tureen on the bass. So I'd just like to say that 30 years, I want to just pay tribute a little bit here to Mountain Stage, and 30 years is an awfully long time to keep anything going. I should know because I've been married to this guy over here for 30 years, and it's a great accomplishment.
How many substitutes and staff changes and people quit on you have you had in 30 years?
Not with you, baby.
That's right.
That's right.
Yeah, don't you? Yeah, right. That was the right answer, Molly. Very good.
Anyway, it's a great honor for us to be here for the 30th anniversary show, and we really appreciate everything that Mountain Stage has done, not just for us over all the years, but for everybody else. And I'm not talking just about the musicians, but everybody that's had a chance to listen to this show throughout the long time it's been on the air. It's a great accomplishment. So thanks for making us feel like part of the family. Parked at the train fast on a lonely road, hair blown back and a heavy load, pockets bulging with all your lies. Turn them inside out and maybe they'll fly. Please don't smile, please don't joke, don't start crying or blowing smoke. No false moves now, turn real slow. Just start walking, ooh, and go. Just go, now go. Just start walking, ooh, and go. Hair like cracks in the shallow of a sky, bright heaven shining through the lightning strikes. Bring them black clouds, wash me clean. Sand rolling off in the blessed rain. Please don't smile, please don't joke, don't start crying or blowing smoke. No false moves now, turn real slow. Just start walking, ooh, and go. Please don't smile, please don't joke, don't start crying or blowing smoke. No false moves now, turn real slow. Just start walking, ooh, and go. Just go.
All right, well, we're going to do a couple more songs, and this is a very beautiful song written by friends of ours, Robin and Linda Williams, who live just down the road a piece, and I know they've been on the show many times, and they wrote this about their little town down there in the Shenandoah Valley. It could be about anywhere, yeah, it could be about anywhere in the world, really. It's all about knowing everybody like the back of your hand, and sometimes thinking that you're gonna get really sick of them, but you know you could never live without them. So we'll send it out to everybody here that feels that way about wherever they live, whether it's in a big city or a little town. Far off in the by and by, I see a traveler in the sky, but my dreams do not take wings, for I'm captive to familiar things in this world of mine. In the green summertime, on a gravel country road, by the bed of the old railroad, the dust follows turning wheels, blows away against the fields in this world of mine. In the green summertime, though I know them all too well, I have heard all they have
and on the streets of my little town, the moonlight comes streaming down. The dead wait in their graves for the Lord, their souls to save in this world of mine. In the green summertime.
Thank you. Thank you, Ron. I want to do one more song. This is sort of an autobiographical song that I wrote with Rich. I heard this melody. Rich was playing this great melody, and I thought, that's a great little ditty, and I wrote a bunch of words and totally usurped it from him, but I gave him a composer credit, so.
Oh, gosh, thanks. So thoughtful, my wife.
Well, that's what kept us going all these years. Thank you so much for listening to us. Thank you for letting us be a part of the Mountain Stage family, and enjoy the rest of the show. Thank you. I went back home the other day. I saw an old friend who happened to say, "Hey sister, what do you know? Let's sit down and have a cup of joe. A cup of joe, a cup of joe. Tell me your story, I just need to know." Well, I told them all about the big plans I made, all the rules I broke along the way. I had to go, I couldn't stay here in this town and never gone away, never gone away, never gone away. Just had to go, I couldn't stay. Strange, I told them how the big city sounds when all you know is a dumb little town. Narrow minds won't turn around. Everybody's watching you while you drown. Oh, why you drown, why you drown. Nowhere to go or turn around. No, no. I took one last look and then drove real fast. On down the road, I forgot my past. I'd hit the big time, or so I hope. The bright lights really had me roped. Oh, yeah. They had me roped, they had me roped. I didn't do as well as I had hoped. But then I found me a real good man. Next thing you know comes a wedding band, a baby or two and a patch of grass. Before I know, 10 years had passed. 10 years had passed, 10 years had passed. Got a little bitty family and a patch of grass. That's Eric Tureen on the bass.
Originally from Wheeling, West Virginia, Mollie O'Brien and Rich Moore with Eric Tureen there on the bass and members of the Mountain Stage Band. That new CD is called Love Runner, and they will be out performing around the country around that CD. So watch for them coming your way. They are a lot of fun and some of our favorite folks. Well, our next guest is a woman who you've already heard on the show a couple of times. She was one of the original members of the Mountain Stage Band. As a matter of fact, she and Julie Adams were guests on the very first Mountain Stage show. And then I just asked him if they could stay on and be regulars, and they did that. They were known in those days as the Fabulous Twister Sisters. And Denny Bonet left to seek her fortune, went to New York City. And since then, she's made several CDs. She's also played with a lot of folks, played the violin. Robin Hitchcock and Cyndi Lauper are a couple that she was with for a good while. She also, recorded with Sarah McLachlan. And her latest CD is called It's All Good, and it has a lot of folks on it, too. Peter Buck plays guitars on there. Fred Schneider of the B-52s sings along. And it's a lot of fun. Her music is always a lot of fun. And she's going to do a tune from that CD called One in a Million. Please welcome Denny Bonet.
Thank you. Just want to say that this is better than a high school reunion being back here. Seriously, it's been a while since I've been here, but there is a part of my heart that definitely lives in West Virginia. And I'm just so happy to be back here and so happy to see all my friends and see you guys. So here we go. Ready? You shine on me brighter than any sun. I could see myself with you. You could be the one. You haunt my dreams. You keep me up at night, hoping we'd be together, 'cause it feels so right. Wish we were physical, but to you I'm invisible. This is so typical. Hey, I'm one in a million, girls. What isn't I to like? We could be so good, so why am I not your type? Hey, we could go round the world, searching all day and all night. I'm one in a million girls, so why am I not your type? Please don't say I'm living a fantasy. There've been so many others, so why not me? I call your name, I hang around your door. It could be that I'm crazy, I don't know anymore. Don't wanna be pitiful, sad or hysterical. This could be beautiful. just your type. Thanks so much. Thank you to the band.
Diego Garcia, the Mountain Stage Band. Her latest album is called It's All Good. You're listening to Mountain Stage live performance radio from the Mountain State of West Virginia. Major funding for Mountain Stage is provided by Bailey and Glasser, handling complex trials and appeals for both plaintiffs and defendants. Offices in West Virginia, Alabama, Illinois, and D.C., and newest office in Boston. More information at baileyglasser.com. Additional support provided by Chesapeake Energy, drilling for natural gas and oil to secure America's energy future, and by the Charleston, West Virginia Convention and Visitor Bureau, showing the world why Charleston is hip, historic, and almost heaven. Your adventure starts online at charlestonwv.com. This is Mountain Stage on NPR. If you missed part of Mountain Stage or you want to hear something again, you can always visit the archive section of our website, mountainstage.org, or you can subscribe to our podcast on iTunes. Each podcast includes songs not heard on the radio and usually our complete finale song. We're going to end this show in the way that I hope we would be able to. Unfortunately, Todd Snider said he was available to come on and sing for us. He's making his 11th appearance on the Mountain Stage, started coming to us in 1995. And we wanted him on this time because he kind of represents what we try to do on Mountain Stage, bring on people who are original, have a sense of humor, and have something to say in their own way. His latest album is called Hard-Working Americans. It's cover songs that he does with a band that he gets together with in East Nashville, and the album before that was called Agnostic Hymns and Stoner Fables. And there's no telling what he's going to do, and that's why we like him. Please welcome back to the Mountain Stage, Mr. Todd Snider.
Johnny Walker caught a bullet last night, running from the guitar store. He took a left down the alley, I guess he should have gone right. Now he ain't taking nothing no more. Everybody knows it's hard time living with hate and the greed. Most folks earn what they get for a living. Others just steal what they need. down on the corner, already talking how they gonna cut that take. I'm out here working for $1. All I wanna do is stomp and holler. 18 years, that is a long old time to be sitting face down, stone in the alley, wondering how to get to that shining sea. Everybody knows it's a hard time living on minimum wage. Some people just gon' sneak on through, others gon' rattle that cage. But one of these days I'm gon' find my way, or else I'm gon' disappear. Lord, I'm out here in the filth and squalor. All I wanna do is stomp and holler. Rock and roll, ache and moan, listen to the young girls scream. Every time I get a little bit lucky, I've got to wake up from a poor man's dream. Heaven only knows how we get there. After all the trouble and strife, from all I've seen, you only get one shot at what you gonna do in this life. Oh, what the hell, I guess I might as well take a chance and try my way. Well, I'm like James Brown, only white and taller. All I wanna do is stomp and holler. Thank you so much. Mud-colored dogs guarding shotgun shacks, a red door on a green Cadillac, hot wind blowing smoke through graveyard streets, a face I recognize staring right through me. Ain't going down to the well no more. I've had my fill, worked that ground till I just got sore. Ain't going back down to the well. You played that dive 20 some odd years, with the faith and the whiskey you killed your fear. I remember the night you broke down to the core. You threw a black Stratocaster through a plate glass door. Ain't going down to the well no more. Believe I have my fill. Work that ground till I just got sore. I ain't going down to the well. Ain't going down to the well no more. Believe I had my fill. Work that ground till I just got sore. Ain't going back down to the well. You see that woman in the corner, brother, she knows every inch of my body, every mile of my soul. We used to break 'em on down to the blazing day. What's she doing here tonight, watching me that way? Going down to the well no more. Believe I have my fill. Work that ground till I just got sore. Ain't going back down to the well. Thank you so much. Thank you. Well, let me take a breath here. I want to say before I play too many songs, what an honor it is to get to be on this show all the time. But what a thrill it is to get to be here tonight with everybody, and congratulations to everybody. I'm just glad I got to be here for this. My name's Todd Snider. I've been coming up here for a long time. I've been doing this forever. And I've been making this stuff up for 20 years. And I drive around and I sing it to anybody that will listen to it. And I say before I play that I share my opinions with people over the course of my show, but I don't share them because I think that they're smart or because I think people need to know them. I share my opinions because they rhyme, and I can play a little guitar, you know. And thanks, man. But also tonight I'm playing some songs. I didn't make these songs up. That last song was made up by a friend of mine, Kevin Gordon, and the first song was made up by my friend Hayes Carl. I'm in this new band. And I'm just the singer, and I find songs for us. And we're called the Hardworking Americans. And our point was we're trying to make music that will sort of steal patriotism back for hippies and silly people. It's been too long that, flags have been always waving at that rigid stuff. And I always think, if you're going to really test the bounds of freedom or want to see it done, you're going to want to be in a fish parking lot. And I would say if you were going to ask me who my favorite patriot was, I would say that it was Yankee Doodle. And that guy stuck a feather in his hat and then just told everybody it was macaroni, man. Long, strange trip indeed, right? So anyway, we feel like everybody knows that both parties of our parties, the political ones, the Democrats and the Republicans, have been run by the people who trade money, bank people, oil people, gun make people. That's known. That's been known for a long time. And so we thought, well, not only are we a band, we're a political party too, because we thought the thing that sucks most about both of those political parties is the bands at the parties. And so we formed our party, bands first, and then nothing second. And our music, we call our music welfare music. And this is one of our songs. I want to bring my buddy Larry out, and I know he said he'd help me sing this. It goes like this. Let me make sure I have a right harmonica before I mess it up. Let's see. This song was made up by a friend of mine named Brian Henneman. Quit school when she was 17. Senator on TV calls her welfare queen. She used to be daddy's little girl, and now she needs help in this mean old world. Buys cassette tapes in the bargain bin. She loves Carlene Carter and Loretta Lynn. She tries to have fun on a Saturday night. Sunday morning don't shine too bright. It's welfare music. Watch the baby dance to that welfare music. Will she ever stand a chance? Takes two to make three, but one ain't here. Still chasing women and drinking beer. He says nobody understands how he feels, but that don't pay their monthly bill. An angry fat man on the radio, he wants to keep his taxes way down low. He says there ought to be a law, the angriest man that you ever saw. The welfare music, watch the baby dance to that welfare music. Will she ever stand a chance? A baby dance circles around the floor, round and round just like before. Baby fall down, baby get up. A baby need a drink from a loving cup. It's a welfare music. Watch the baby dance to that welfare music. Will they ever stand a chance? Yes, it's welfare music. Watch the baby dance to that welfare music. Will she ever stand a chance? Will she ever stand a chance? As my buddy Larry Gross helped. Oh, I'm gonna switch. Watch this. This is a song I made up when I didn't have a piano when I made it up. I didn't even have a guitar. I was being held as a political prisoner, in my opinion, for doing nothing wrong, in my opinion. And as I was trying to figure out how I was going to make that sound like all that to my wife, I came up with what ended up being this song. It started off being my one phone call, and then it rhymed. There was a time when I was handsome, baby. There was a time when I had money to burn. There was a time when where I landed, Lord, it was the least of mine. It was the least of my concern. But it hurts to lean back in handcuffs like 9 kinds of shame turned to rage. As a younger man, I might have put up a fight, but I just feel like such a fool at my age. Some of this trouble just finds me. Don't seem to matter where I turn. How do you know when it's too late? How do you know when it's too late? How do you know when it's too late to learn? You know the number one symptom of heart disease? The number one symptom of heart disease is sudden death. It's like time stands still forever on you till it starts shaking around. It starts shaking around like some crazy old hooker on meth. And you know me, I can't take no preaching. I don't like it on Sunday or any other day. But I feel like I ought to be praying or something, and I have no idea what you say. I guess I'd say some of this trouble, it just finds me, though. Most of it I earn. How do you know when it's too late? How do you know when it's too late? How do you know when it's too late? I'll tell you something, friends and neighbors, I have learned nothing after all these years out here on this highway, but I have been passed by, and I have passed by more than my share of cars. And I do remember back in my younger days when I was so certain that driving even faster was what it was that was going to get me far. So there ain't nothing left for me to learn here. There's just this half full or half empty cup, less than an ounce of possession. Nah, I could do that kind of time standing up. Most of this trouble just finds me, yeah. Don't seem to matter where I turn. How do you know when it's too late? How do you know when it's too late? How do you know when it's too late to learn? Yeah. Thanks a lot. It's fun to play piano. I sat down this time because I started to realize we're recording this, you know, for the radio. It really sounds better if you sit and put a microphone right here. Anyway, I made this song up on tour last year I went to the show, and the promoter of the show, right when we got there, said that they hadn't sold a lot of tickets and that there wasn't really going to be, say, anyone there. And you know, I can take it, but you know, sometimes you feel like rejected by the whole town. You're like, what the hell did I do to these people? You know, but and so I was taking this in, and I saw up the hill that they had a fortune teller place up the hill, and I'm not superstitious, but you know, it's bad luck to be too unsuperstitious. So I thought I'd give it a try and at least maybe see if anybody was going to come to the gig. So I walked up the hill, and on my way back down is when I made this up, and I think this is an agnostic hymn, and it goes like this. Look, gray clouds rolling over my head. I'm walking up a hill to get my fortune read. I can still take rejection, but it's getting harder to do. Wish I could show you how you've hurt me in a way that wouldn't hurt you too. Tennis shoes hanging from a telephone wire. I've got a little money, I could get higher. I was all right for a while, but you know how that stuff goes. Everything in moderation, including moderation, I suppose. I never did like the people where I was employed. They were all out to get me 'cause I'm paranoid. Now I'm working for myself, and that has not so far paid me a dime. If what we are here to do is learn to forgive each other, I am going to need a little extra time. It's too soon to tell, too soon to tell, too soon to tell. By and by, yes, it's too soon to tell what's going to happen to you when you die. It's too soon to tell what we will ever avenge. They say that living well is the best revenge. I say, no, it is not. The best revenge is revenge. This isn't over, we're going to meet again. Then I said, good Lord, if you are still up there, you've sure got some nerve. Seems like even the wicked get worse than they deserve. We're afraid to die, every one of us. I swear to God, it's like you're making fun of us. Not worth keeping, or it is too good to keep. If there's a better secret than that, keep it from me. And if you're so God Almighty, well, what's with all this mystery? Well, I would love to trust you, buddy, but you are clearly keeping secrets from me. Too soon to tell, too soon to tell, too soon to tell. By and by, too soon to tell what's going to happen to us when we die. At the fortune tellers on the second floor, in bright red letters hanging from her door, it said close. I think it was a sign. Don't give up on me, baby. I think I could be losing my mind. I have just met way too many people, and I love all of them too much. They're scattered all over this country. I could never possibly stay in touch with them. I'm always traveling, traveling forever it seems. But woke up one morning with a lot more memories than dreams. Low gray clouds rolling over my head. I'm walking down this hill without my fortune read. I can still take rejection, but it sure gets harder to do. Wish I could show you how you've hurt me in a way that wouldn't hurt you too. Wish I could show you how you've hurt me in a way that wouldn't hurt you too. Wish I could show you how you've hurt me. So it would just meant a G. Yeah, how you supposed to hold it at the same time? I just got this brand new. I don't know how to work it really, but I tuned it like a guitar. See if it works. Is this thing working? Is this thing on? Is this thing working? Is this thing on? In the hallway of a high school, anywhere USA, there was a bully that would pick on a different kid. It seemed like every day. Pack a back slapping, buddies laughing and backing him all the way. Screaming girlfriend, making believe in everything he'd say. Is this thing working? Is this thing on? Is this thing working? Is this thing on? And then one day some kid who he'd beat up a couple times before realized to his own surprise he probably could indeed take more. And with that he hatched the evil plan, gonna make that big old bully pay. He walked up to him in the middle of the school and he found the nerve to say, he said, if you gonna hit somebody today, you're gonna have to hit me too. In fact, you're gonna hit me every day because now I'm picking on you. And as crazy as this might sound right now, I ain't stopping till I get through. It's too late to beg me for mercy, bully, there is nothing that you can do. Is this thing working? Is this thing on? Is this thing working? Lord, is this thing on? Cause that bully, he just laughed at that, and so did all of his friends. And he beat that poor kid unmercifully for days and days on end, only slightly less impressively to that girl and all of her friends, who would eventually, secretly, start hoping for that little kid to win. Is this thing working? Is this thing on? Is this thing working? Is this thing on? You're never gonna hear him say this, cause he thinks people still don't know. But winning this battle every day cost a bully the war a long time ago. And of all the scars that he's got to show for every blow that that little kid sneaks in, the worst one has to be knowing that tomorrow he is going to have to get up and fight that little kid again. Is this thing working? Is this thing on? Is this thing working? Is this sing on. You know what I gotta hold the strap. Thank you. You know, for those. Well, thank you very much. I hope you're having a good time during my portion. I'm having a lot of fun. I always have fun when I'm here. I even have a jacket one year. I got for my 10th show, I have a Mountain Stage jacket. Some of my best memories of being on the road are of playing this show. I remember as a young person, before I had made an album and gone on the road, I heard the REM show and I just was mesmerized by that and became a big fan of the show. And then when it was my turn, I think in '94, I got to come here, and I went down into that basement where they have a nice place where everyone's having lunch, and I just remember all these people. It just seemed like such a family, you know. And I was so intimidated, and I remember hiding, you know, in my dressing room. And as the years have gone by, I just feel like I've become more and more part of that family, and something that I wanted and am really grateful to have had happen in my life. And I want to do this song for Andy Ridenhour. I know he retired a couple years ago, but he's just always been such a good friend to me, and this show's always been so kind to me. I wanted to send this song out to Andy. See if I can do it. I don't know if I've ever done this one, but anybody could get up here and do a bunch of crap they knew, right? JoJo was a bullfrog. She was a good friend of mine. I never understood it, what he said, but helped him drink his wine. He sure had a mighty fine wine. A joy to the world. All the boys and girls. Joy to the fishes in the deep blue sea. Joy to you and me. Now if I was the king of the world, I'd tell you what I would do. I'd throw away the cars and the bars and the wars, and I would make sweet love to you. I'd make sweet love to you. Alright, I say joy to the world. All the boys and girls now. A joy to the fishes in the deep blue sea. A joy to you and me. I said a joy to the world. All the boys and girls now. A joy to the fishes in the deep blue sea. I said a joy to you and me. Joy to you and me. I'll tell you one thing. That song, the guy that made up this song, his mom made up Heartbreak Hotel for Elvis Presley. Can you imagine the pressure? I can't believe the guy made up a grocery list, let alone something this nice to say. I'll just do it one more time. Joy to the world. All the boys and girls now. Joy to the fishes, even the fishes in the deep blue sea. Joy to you and joy to you and Thank you, Mountain Stage, for bringing so much joy to you and me for so many years. Thank y'all.
Todd Snider, coming up from Nashville, Tennessee. Hard-working Americans is the latest one. And right there is one of the reasons we do Mountain Stage. Mr. Todd Snider. Well, our thanks to everyone who has made this 30th anniversary show special for us. Todd Snider, Mollie O'Brien and Rich Moore, Mark Harshman, Lucy Wainwright Roche, Diego Garcia, Denny Bonet, John Kessler, and all of you folks here at the Culture Center in Charleston. And, of course, especially you there listening at home. Hope you're there next time when our guests include Betty Levette, Matrimony, Declan O'Rourke, and more. As we come to the end of this 30th anniversary show, just a moment ago I just started writing down some people who have been on the show who can never be on again. But I'm glad that we have them recorded. Pop Staples, Doc Watson, Rick Danko, Levon Helm, Jeff Buckley, Bill Monroe, Dewey Balfa, John Hartford, Richie Havens, Vic Chestnut, Brownie McGee, Kirsty McCall, John Martin. There's 100 or 200 more who are no longer with us. I want to say a few words about Mountain Stage. This is something that I do every 30 years, so don't get alarmed. First of all, a few words about West Virginia. In the beginning, geography led the majority of settlers around this rugged area that became the Mountain State. Only the sturdiest, the most stubborn, least concerned with personal wealth, and most concerned with individual freedom chose to live here. For many, success equaled survival. That spirit may have been tempered over the years, but it has not been eliminated. The late Senator Robert C. Byrd often said West Virginia is the most southern of the northern, the most northern of the southern, the most eastern of the western, and the most western of the eastern states. It's where the east says good morning to the west and where Yankee Doodle and Dixie kiss each other good night. Unquote. It's not a place accurately described by statistics. West Virginia is anecdotal. You can find the most common stereotypes here if you search hard enough, but they don't make up the vast majority of the population. In my 41 years of observation of this state, I'd say West Virginians might value the relationships of friends and family above all else. I hope Mountain Stage has reflected this place. The love of friends and family, the live and let live respect for others, the humility of purpose, and the appreciation of face-to-face interaction between people. You might have heard me say Mountain Stage is located halfway between the bar and the church. We have no political, religious, or cultural agenda here. Our agenda is songs, and our guests are always free to sing the hymns, but they're not allowed to preach the sermons. We're very grateful to have a small, hard-working team who produced this show. You hear their names in the end credits. A few are full-time, but most work mainly on show day. We're also grateful to others at West Virginia Public Broadcasting whose work allows us to exist. This year we've indulged in the luxury of retrospection, something we can seldom afford to do. We found that we've evolved over the past 30 years, and will no doubt continue to do this as long as we're here. Mountain Stage is now called a legacy show on public radio. That means we're old. But age is relative. Our present executive producer, Adam Harris, was 1 year old when this show went on the air, and he's not the youngest member of our team. Age is relative. Oscar Wilde said, "The tragedy of old age is not that one is old, but that one is young." Of course, he also said, "To get back to my youth, I would do anything in the world except take exercise, get up early, or be respectable." We have many people to thank for our still being around to celebrate this birthday. Too many to name, but here are a few. Our production team and all those who've been a part of it over the years. all the artists who performed on the show, West Virginia Public Radio, the state, its governors, legislators, and people of West Virginia, our underwriters, National Public Radio International, Voice of America, and all the stations that carry us and have carried us, everyone who's come to the show, and of course, listeners like you who've tuned in since the beginning, who want to hear music of many styles performed live, and we thank you so much. I'm going to end with a poem by the poet laureate that's been mentioned already on this show, Louise McNeil Peace. She was poet laureate of West Virginia when Mountain Stage began. The poem is called First Flight. Once when I was little and played on the hill, one wondrous evening I dream of it still. Mom called me for dinner, impatient I knew. So I lifted my arms up and flapped them and flew. I lifted my arms up and flapped them, and lo, I was flying as fast as my short legs could go. The hills swirled beneath me, all foggy and green. I lit by the yard fence, and no one had seen. I told them at supper, I said, I can fly. They laughed, not believing. I started to cry and ran from the table and sobbed, it is true. You need not believe me. I flapped and I flew. I told them next morning. I told them again. For years I kept telling. They laughed and I ran. No one would believe me. I ceased then to tell. But still, I remember it well. One soft summer evening up there on the knoll, before life had harried the reach of my soul, I stood there in twilight, in childlight, and dew, and I lifted my arms up and flapped them and flew. I'm going to sing a song now. Been sung in many churches over the years. It's kind of our theme song. It's also been sung by a lot of people outside of the church. Learned it from Dwight Diller, great West Virginia old-time musician. Some people call it the gospel plow. Some call it keep your hands on the plow. Some call it hold on. Mountain Stage is produced by Larry Gross and Adam Harris. Associate producers Jeff Shirley. Assistant producers Vasilia Skouras. Production managers Paul Flaherty. We're engineered by Francis Fisher, Richie Collins, Jim Raines, and Patrick Stevens. The production assistants from Michael Lipton, Joey Ansel, Mary Lee, Lance Schrader, Chris Mead, and Woogie. Photographic services are provided by Brian Blauser. Promotions coordinated by Michael Lipton, Adam Harris, Josh Saul, and Music in Motion Promotions. Lodgings provided by the Marriott Town Center Hotel, centrally located for the business and pleasure traveler in downtown Charleston. Why don't you go out and hear some live music wherever you are, just as soon as you can. You've been listening to Mountain Stage, live performance radio from the mountain state of West Virginia. Well, I went to church the other day for to hear them sing and pray. Put your hand to the plow and you go right on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold right on. Put your hand to the plow and you go right on. Well, the preacher said I had to repent, so right down the aisle I went. Put your hand to the plow and you go right on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold right on. Put your hand to the plow and you go right on. Michael Lipton on the guitar. Steve Hill. Mollie O'Brien going to sing it.
Inside this mountain jail wasn't nobody to hold that bell. Put your hand on that plow and you go right on.
Hold on.
Hold on.
Hold on.
Hold right on.
Put your hand to the plow and you go right on. Come on, Mollie.
While inside the shadow, Jim was
Put your hand to the plow and you go right on. Denny Bona, here she is. Brian Kennedy. Well, there's good Peter, so nice and neat. Didn't have to shave, even wash his feet. Put your hand to the plow and you go right on. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold right on. Put your hand to the plow and you go right on. Well, Peter got anxious and he said, I wash my feet, my hands, my head. Put your hand to the plow and you go right on. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold right on. Put your hand to the plow and you go right on. Bring it down, let Rich play that acoustic guitar. Come on, Ron. Well, I've never been to heaven, but I've been told it's a first-class city with the streets of gold. Put your hand to the plow and you go right on. Hold on, hold on, hold right on. Put your hand to the plow and you go right on. Bob Thompson on the piano. Come on, Denny. Everybody now, last verse. Well, I got my hand on the gospel plow. I wouldn't take nothing for my turning now. Put your hand to the plow and you go right on. Hold on, hold on, hold right on. Put your hand to the plow and you go right on. I said, hold on, hold on. Put your hand to the plow and you go right on.
Major funding for Mountain Stage is provided by Bailey and Glasser. Mountain Stage is a production of West Virginia Public Radio. This is NPR.